Hey, Coyote Nation, happy Tuesday to you, and we're getting close to the 4th of July. Hope you're having a good summer so far. It's the first time in a couple of weeks we've been up here on the Coyote Deck because somebody's been out of town, but
Don't want to mention any names.
that's right.
But it was you.
Had to be done. You know, somebody's got to do that hard work.
Yeah.
You can see we've got Rounder from KC and the Roundman Show
Hello.
on the Coyote Deck with us today. How the heck are you?
I'm great.
Good.
How could I be anything else?
You
I
look
live at the
good.
lake.
Yeah.
You know, the weather's finally warm.
Yeah.
I got in the water this weekend.
Yeah, that felt good, didn't it?
Oh, man.
It's 90 degrees right out here. The water temperature is as of like yesterday, so pretty nice. But last week it was like 76. It was a little chilly if you jumped in the water last week.
And 3 weeks ago, we were wearing extra shirts.
Yeah, it's amazing how quickly it changes, isn't it?
Welcome to the Ozarks.
Here in Coyote Nation, absolutely. So, the Roundman from KC and the Roundman Show, if you have not listened to the show, you've got to do it. 3 to 6 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, 107.9 The Coyote. Best show.
Please listen to the show.
Best show in the Ozarks. I guarantee you will laugh, you will have a good time. I mean, you'll just sit there with a smile on your face because you guys have so much fun doing it,
We
right?
do.
Yeah.
We love doing the show.
You really do. Okay, so you brought the banjo back. What's the
Yep.
banjo story here?
Well, you know, I had this.
Can I play it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Am I talented or what?
I think you've got some
I think I got
natural
it.
talent.
Have you seen that little kid, like 7 years old or whatever, that plays that thing?
Yeah.
He's probably grown up now, but
Yeah.
that was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So, can you play us a tune?
Oh, no, I don't play.
You don't play.
No. I was asked for an encore. You
Yeah.
know, I had this a few weeks ago. A lot of people wanted me to come back and bring the banjo back.
It's so pretty.
It is pretty. That's why I carry it around.
So, do you take lessons?
No.
Okay. Just to carry around.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
gift, and I
From
just-
your wife, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
and you'd be surprised how fast you can get waited on in a restaurant or something if you're carrying this.
You take that into the restaurant?
Yeah, I take it everywhere I go.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's you wonder what makes the Roundman the Roundman?
yeah. See the rest of it?
Apparently
See how
it's
pretty
the-
it is?
the banjo.
It's pretty.
How about
Look
that?
at that.
I know one way that you could be better.
How's that?
If the Cardinals were actually playing well.
Here's the thing you got to understand, Chris.
Yeah,
The season is only half over.
that's right. We're at the midway point.
We're only 3 games out.
Yeah.
We are revving the engine. We're
Right.
almost ready to go. We need
Just-
to make one more trade.
Just getting warmed up.
One trade before the trade deadline, and we're good to go.
Okay.
Just a little secret ingredient. Change up the locker room, you know, the dugout. Put a little more energy. We're going to be fine.
Okay.
Be fine.
So Cardinal fans can relax.
Absolutely. I've seen sicker dogs than this get well.
Absolutely. And like
Yeah.
you said, I mean, as poorly as they've played at times recently, they're still very much in the race. So, I mean,
Yeah.
they're not out of it at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of parity in baseball these days, seems like. And I don't know whether they're all good or they all just stink. I'm not sure which it is.
Kind of hard to tell
It
sometimes,
is.
isn't it?
This year it is.
Absolutely. So, so the Redbirds, we're pulling for them. The Royals, it's been a bad year for the Royals. They're stinking it up, but they got a lot of good young talent on that team. I think they're going to be good in a couple years.
I do too. They're fast.
Yeah, very fast.
Yeah. So
And they got a couple of home run hitters. Soler hits a lot of home
Yeah.
runs, and so they're coming on too. So Royal fans, hang in there. You're probably going to have a pretty good team in a few years. Problem with Kansas City is with their smaller payroll, keeping those guys once they hit their stride is difficult.
It's
so
tough.
we'll see. Okay, so the quote of the on this day in sports history, you like this. One of your favorite players of all time was born on this day, Jose Canseco.
Oh, yeah. Jose.
Born in Cuba on this day in 1964. He's the one that kind of blew the lid off the whole steroids thing.
He is.
Yeah, when
He's
he
kind
blew-
of a head case, though.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But he could play when he was on steroids. And in 1986, Roger Clemens, one of the best pitchers ever.
Yeah.
He won 14 straight games that year. And on this day in 86, he lost his first game that year.
So we're celebrating his loss?
His loss, absolutely, because we
Okay.
hate the Red Sox. right?
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Do you think he should be in the Hall of Fame despite the steroids thing? You know, that's a great sports talk show topic. If you ever, if you do a talk show and you ever can't come up with a topic, bring that up because that'll be big. That one, and should Pete Rose be in the Hall of Fame? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Charlie
I think
Heston.
because they really never ever found that he ever did anything illegal.
Well, the gambling thing.
The gambling thing, but he never bet on his own team.
Yeah.
So that's a fine line. The steroids, you want to break the law, you're going to have to pay the price.
Pretty much cheating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, so that's our sports fodder for. Oh, and our quote of the day. All right.
Quote of the
From
day.
John Wooden. Don't you love John Wooden?
I do. Always did.
Great UCLA coach.
Yep.
Kind of reminds me of your great managerial style, right? Because if you didn't know, KC and the Roundman actually own 107.9 The Coyote. So they're in charge. They run the show there. They don't just do the great show in the afternoon. They run everything.
Imagine that, folks.
Yeah.
Think about that for a minute.
Kind of scary, right? So John Wooden says, don't measure yourself by what you have accomplished, but by what you should have accomplished with your ability. Don't you like that?
I do like
Yeah,
that.
and that's the way, kind of the way you and KC run 107.9 The Coyote. Hey, go out there and live up to your potential, right?
Be all you can be, but we don't expect anything more than that.
That's right. So what is going on the show these days, KC, and the Roundman show?
Well, we've had there's been this Texas invasion lately.
Really?
Have you
Really?
known about that?
I have not.
Well, you moved here from Texas.
Right, I was,
and we're
indeed-
seeing
yeah.
more and more Texas license plates.
Really?
Have you noticed that?
No.
Lots more
That's
of them.
kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the possum on the half shell is everywhere.
What is the possum on the half shell?
The armadillos.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They came out of Texas.
I've never heard
We
that
didn't used to
before.
have those here.
Really?
It's all part of the Texas invasion to take over Missouri. Folks, I'm telling you got to pay attention here. You're going to wake up one day and be a Texan.
It'll be Texas.
Be careful.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know why? Because it's so beautiful here in the Ozarks.
Well, of course it is.
In Coyote Nation. It's not this pretty in Texas.
Don't even get me started on ugliness.
And, yeah, see, so I'm part of that Texas invasion because...
I know. Here's the thing about Texas. You can start on one side of Texas, drive all the way across Texas. Takes a long time.
Yeah.
And when you get on the other end, it's just as damn ugly as it was when you started.
Nice. Isn't that nice? That's from Roundman. Send all your emails to Rounder. Right?
So that's some of the stuff that's going on the show right now.
There you go. You've got to check them out. KC and the Roundman, 3 to 6 in the afternoon, 107.9 The Coyote. And we also try to service you, entertain you on Facebook. So be sure to follow us on Facebook and our website, 1079thecoyote.com, right?
Yeah. One last thing before we go.
Okay.
4th of July weekend down
Yeah.
here. And I want to say something to my neighbors. I know it's hard to have patience with the tourists down here. They're all lost. They don't know where they're going. The road signs are not the greatest. Our roads are not the best. I mean, it is the Ozarks. Be patient. We want these people here. That's why we live here, because what they bring to us. So take a breath. 4th of July. Love your neighbor. Let it go.
All your neighbors are going to be over at your house on the 4th of July.
I hope so.
The Roundman is known for his 4th of July party. So, thank you so much for joining us here on the Coyote Deck.
Thanks for having me.
And tomorrow, Jason Stapleton, our Kansas City Chiefs superfan, will be here.
He is a super fan.
He is a super fan. We'll get caught up on the Chiefs. You know they're only about 3 weeks away from training camp.
Yeah, I
So
know.
that means the start of the NFL season, because that is where they start getting ready for the season. It's coming. It's coming fast.
You want to play this before we go?
Can I?
Not bad. Not bad.
And until next time, God bless you.